Top 3 proteins that instantly flush toxins and heal your kidneys naturally. Senior health. Has your creatinine been creeping up month after month? And when you ask your doctor what to do, they tell you to cut out protein completely? I need to share something important with you, especially if you're a senior dealing with kidney concerns. Avoiding protein altogether might actually be making things worse for your kidneys. I know that sounds backwards, but hear me out. As we get older, our kidneys naturally slow down. And right now, over 37 million Americans are living with kidney disease, and so many are following advice that's actually speeding up their decline, not helping them. But here's what's exciting. Researchers at the Medical College of Wisconsin found something really interesting. There are 3 specific types of protein that actually help flush toxins out of your kidneys while supporting the repair of your filtering system. These aren't the same proteins that cause problems. They create very little waste, help reduce inflammation, and give your kidneys what they need to start healing. And honestly, you probably already have the first one in your kitchen right now. But before we get into that, there's one common mistake at the end that I see people make all the time, and it completely undermines all the good they're doing. Let's dive into the first protein that could really make a difference for your kidney health. That carton of eggs in your fridge holds the key to flushing kidney toxins without the dangerous waste products that other proteins leave behind. Yes, I'm talking about egg whites and their remarkable ability to provide clean protein that your kidneys can process without creating excess urea or creatinine buildup. Researchers at Johns Hopkins found something remarkable. When your body breaks down egg white protein, it creates about 50% less toxic waste compared to red meat or even chicken. That's huge because it means your kidneys have half the cleanup work to do. Here's what's happening at the cellular level. Egg whites are packed with high-quality albumin protein, the same type of protein your blood uses to transport nutrients and bind toxins. One large egg white gives you 3.6 grams of pure protein with 0 cholesterol and almost no phosphorus. Now, why does phosphorus matter? When your kidneys can't eliminate it properly, it builds up in your blood and starts pulling calcium from your bones while hardening your blood vessels. Egg whites sidestep this problem completely. But here's where it gets really interesting. Egg whites have what's called a biological value score of 100. That's a perfect score. This means your body uses nearly every gram of that protein for healing and repair, with almost nothing left over as waste. Compare that to beans and lentils that score around 70, where about 30% turns into waste your kidneys must work overtime to eliminate. The amino acid profile in egg whites is remarkable too. They contain all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own: leucine, isoleucine, valine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and histidine. The leucine content is particularly important because it triggers muscle protein synthesis, helping you maintain strength while your kidneys heal. This prevents the muscle wasting that happens when people cut protein too drastically. Here's something most people don't know: the albumin in egg whites actually binds to toxins in your bloodstream, helping transport them to your kidneys for elimination instead of letting them damage tissues throughout your body. It's like having a natural detox system working for you with every bite. Hold on. Before you rush to the kitchen, there's one crucial thing you need to know about preparing egg whites that most people get wrong: frying egg whites in heavy oil or butter. When you cook them at high heat with added fats, you create oxidized compounds and advanced glycation end products, substances that can actually work against the kidney protective benefits you're trying to get. So skip the frying pan with oil and stick to gentler cooking methods. The cooking method you choose can either enhance or undermine all the kidney protective benefits we just discussed. Boiled or poached egg whites are your best options because they digest smoothly without creating oxidative stress on your kidneys. Steaming works great too. It preserves all the nutrients while keeping the protein clean and easy to process. And here's something that almost 90% of kidney patients don't know: you must always cook your egg whites thoroughly. Here's why. Raw egg whites contain a protein called avidin that actually blocks your body from absorbing biotin, a B vitamin that's crucial for your energy and kidney health. When you cook the egg whites, the heat destroys that avidin and makes all those nutrients available for your body to use. So even if you've seen people tossing raw eggs into smoothies, don't do it. Always cook them first. Now let me show you how easy it is to make egg whites part of your day. You don't need fancy recipes or complicated meal plans. Start with breakfast. This is the perfect time. Boil 3 to 4 eggs the night before. Separate the whites in the morning and chop them up. You can scramble them gently in a non-stick pan, no oil needed. Just use a little water or cooking spray. Add some fresh herbs like parsley or chives, maybe a pinch of black pepper, and you've got yourself a kidney-friendly breakfast. This simple swap reduces the toxic load on your kidneys by hundreds of milligrams daily. You can also make a poached egg white dish. Poach 3 egg whites in simmering water with a splash of vinegar. Serve them over a bed of sautéed mushrooms with 2-3 thin slices of tomato. Now here's what's interesting. If you're at stage 3, you can enjoy up to 1 medium tomato. But if your doctor has been watching potassium carefully, keep it to just 2.3 thin slices. I know it feels frustrating to measure everything, but this small adjustment could be what keeps your potassium levels stable and your kidneys protected. And the best part? This combination is so light yet filling, you'll actually look forward to breakfast. Hard boiling is probably the easiest method. Hard boil a dozen eggs at the start of your week. Separate the whites and store them in an airtight container in the fridge. They'll keep for 4 to 5 days. You've got ready-to-eat protein. You can grab anytime, slice them into salads, eat them as a snack with a sprinkle of salt-free seasoning, or chop them up and add to grain bowls. Want something more substantial? Make an egg white omelet by whisking 3 egg whites with a tablespoon of water. Pour into a non-stick pan over medium-low heat. Add some sautéed mushrooms and bell peppers. Cook separately without oil. Just steamed or dry sautéed and gently folded over. No butter, no oil, just pure kidney-friendly protein. You can even make egg white muffins for meal prep. Whisk 8 to 10 egg whites with chopped vegetables. Pour into a silicone muffin tray and bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. You've got grab-and-go breakfast portions for the entire week. Most people with stage 3 kidney disease handle 3 to 5 egg whites daily. Well, that gives you roughly 11 to 18 grams of protein. If you're at stage 4, you'll want to be a bit more conservative, stick to 2 to 3 egg whites per day, which provides about 7 to 11 grams of protein. And if you're at stage 5 or on dialysis, talk to your nephrologist first, but generally 1 to 2 egg whites daily is a safe starting point, providing about 4 to 7 grams of protein. Timing is everything when it comes to supporting your kidneys. And here's why this matters. Your kidneys actually work hardest filtering toxins between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. So eating egg whites at breakfast means you're giving your body clean protein right when your kidneys are at their peak performance, making the whole process about twice as efficient. All right, now, here's where it gets really exciting. And honestly, this is my favorite part because this is where you actually start feeling the difference. Give it 3 to 4 weeks of consistently choosing egg whites as your morning protein. Most people notice reduced swelling, especially in the legs and ankles, and improved energy levels. That afternoon fatigue many people experience starts lifting. Your mind feels clearer. The real proof shows up in your lab work. Your creatinine numbers might actually start improving instead of climbing higher each month. Your eGFR could stabilize or even tick upward slightly. These are the changes that matter because they show your kidneys are getting real relief from the toxic assault while still receiving the essential amino acids they need for tissue repair. Before we move to the next protein, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what kidney health challenges you're dealing with right now. Are you managing high creatinine, dealing with toxin buildup, or working to protect your kidney function naturally? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're already watching your protein intake, or 0 if this information is completely new to you. And if you're finding this helpful, subscribe to Knowhow and turn on notifications so you don't miss the other kidney healing strategies we're sharing. Now, while egg whites give your kidneys a break from toxic waste, this next protein does something even more powerful. It actually helps speed up toxin elimination while calming down the inflammation that's been quietly damaging your kidney cells for years. I'm talking about wild-caught salmon, and what it can do for your kidneys is honestly remarkable. Let me tell you what's happening inside wild-caught salmon that makes it so special for kidney health. Researchers at Harvard Medical School discovered something that changes everything. The omega-3 fatty acids in wild salmon, specifically EPA and DHA, can reduce inflammation in your kidney tissue by up to 40%. Think about that for a second. 40% less inflammation means your kidneys can finally focus on filtering toxins instead of constantly fighting internal fires. Here's what those omega-3s are actually doing. EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, are long-chain fatty acids that work at the cellular level in your kidneys. They reduce the production of inflammatory compounds called cytokines and prostaglandins. These are the molecules that cause swelling, pain, and tissue damage. When you eat wild salmon regularly, these omega-3s get incorporated into your kidney cell membranes, making them more flexible and less prone to inflammatory damage. A 3-ounce serving of wild salmon, that's about the size of a deck of cards or palm of your hand, gives you approximately 1.5 to 2 grams of omega-3s, along with 17 grams of high-quality protein. But here's what makes this protein so kidney-friendly. Your body processes it smoothly, creating minimal waste. The protein quality in wild-caught salmon ranks at a biological value of about 83, almost as high as egg whites. This means your body uses most of it for repair and healing, rather than creating urea and creatinine that overwhelms struggling kidneys. For someone watching their kidney numbers, this efficiency is everything. Now let me tell you about something most people don't realize. Your kidneys contain millions of tiny blood vessels. Think of them like highways that transport toxins out of your body. As we age, and especially when kidney disease sets in, these vessels become narrow and stiff. Blood can't flow through them properly. The EPA in wild salmon actually relaxes and dilates these blood vessels, opening up those highways so your kidneys can filter the way they're designed to. Wild salmon also provides something your kidneys desperately need: selenium. One 3-ounce serving gives you over 50% of your daily selenium requirement, and here's why that matters. Selenium supports your body's production of glutathione, which is your master antioxidant. Glutathione neutralizes toxins before they can damage your kidney cells. Without adequate selenium, toxins accumulate faster than your kidneys can handle them. There's also vitamin D naturally present in salmon, about 450 to 600 IU per serving. Vitamin D helps protect your kidneys by regulating immune responses that can attack kidney tissue. Most people, especially as they get older, are deficient in vitamin D, and this deficiency makes kidney problems worse. Hold on, before you run to the store. You need to know this. Not all salmon are created equal, and choosing the wrong type could actually work against you. Farm-raised salmon is completely different from wild-caught. Farm-raised contains high levels of inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids, antibiotics, pesticides, and contaminants like PCBs. These compounds increase kidney stress and inflammation, the exact opposite of what you're trying to achieve. Wild salmon from clean waters like Alaska gives you pure omega-3s without those problems. Mercury is always a concern with fish, especially if you're already dealing with kidney issues and your body's ability to eliminate toxins is compromised. The good news? Wild-caught salmon is in the low mercury category. Like in a 3-ounce serving, that translates to only about 1.2 micrograms of mercury, which is extremely low and making it safe for regular consumption. Unlike larger predatory fish like swordfish or tuna that accumulate heavy metals, salmon stays lower on the food chain. Now let me show you exactly how to make wild-caught salmon part of your week without overwhelming your kidneys or your budget. For stage 3 kidney disease, 3 to 4 ounces 3 times weekly is perfect. That's about 51 grams of protein from salmon per week spread across 3 meals. If you're at stage 4, you might want to reduce slightly to 3 ounces per serving, giving you about 45 grams weekly. And if you're at stage 5 or on dialysis, talk to your nephrologist. But generally 2 to 3 ounces twice weekly is a good starting point. Here's something crucial that almost nobody talks about: how you cook your salmon determines whether it helps or harms your kidneys. I see people making these mistakes all the time, and it's sabotaging their results. They buy wild-caught salmon, which is great, but then they fry it in butter or heavy oil at high heat. This creates oxidized fats and harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, that actually accelerate kidney damage. All that kidney protective benefit, gone. Here's what actually works. Baking, grilling gently, or steaming salmon preserves those precious omega-3s while avoiding harmful compounds. Let me give you some simple preparations that are delicious and kidney-friendly. Bake salmon with herbs. Place your 3-ounce salmon fillet on a piece of parchment paper, drizzle with a teaspoon of olive oil, add fresh dill or parsley, a squeeze of lemon, and a pinch of black pepper. Wrap it up and bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 18 minutes. The salmon comes out tender, flavorful, and your kidneys will love you for it. Steamed salmon with vegetables. This is probably the gentlest method. Steam your salmon over simmering water for 10 to 12 minutes. Serve it with steamed green beans or cauliflower, both low in potassium and perfect for kidney health. Add a drizzle of olive oil and fresh lemon juice after cooking. You can meal prep too. Bake 3 salmon fillets at the beginning of your week, store them in the fridge, and you've got ready-to-eat protein. Flake it into salads, serve it cold with vegetables, or gently reheat it. Here's something that amplifies the benefits. What you eat alongside your salmon matters. Pair it with low-potassium vegetables like green beans, cauliflower, bell peppers, or cabbage. These vegetables provide fiber that helps your body eliminate toxins while keeping potassium in check. Here's the timing strategy that makes all the difference. Eating salmon at lunch or early dinner, say between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m., allows your body to process that protein and use those omega-3s during hours when your kidneys can handle it best. Give it 4 to 6 weeks of eating wild-caught salmon 3 times weekly, and here's what people typically notice. That constant low-grade fatigue you've been carrying, it starts to lift. You have more energy to do things you enjoy. The puffiness in your face and ankles begins to decrease as inflammation comes down and your kidneys can manage fluid better. If you're finding this information helpful and you can see yourself actually using these strategies, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps this video reach other people who are dealing with kidney concerns and searching for natural ways to support their health. You've learned about proteins that produce minimal waste and fight inflammation. Now, this final protein supports the kidney cells responsible for eliminating toxins while providing essential nutrients that most people are missing. I'm talking about organic skinless chicken breast. And what makes it special is the combination of clean protein plus B vitamins that your kidneys desperately need for optimal detoxification. Researchers at Cleveland Clinic found something that should change how you think about protein. Lean organic chicken breast creates about 30% less toxic waste than beef while still giving you all the complete protein your body needs to repair damaged kidney cells and maintain muscle strength. Let me break down what's happening inside a 3-ounce serving of organic chicken breast. You're getting 26 grams of high-quality protein with barely any saturated fat. We're talking less than 1 gram. The phosphorus content sits around 200 milligrams per serving, which is moderate and manageable when you're eating it 3 to 4 times weekly, not every day. The protein quality in chicken breast has a biological value around 79, which means most of those amino acids get used for cellular repair and muscle maintenance, rather than becoming waste products your kidneys must filter. For someone managing kidney health, this efficiency matters tremendously. But here's what most people don't know. Chicken breast is packed with B vitamins, especially B6 and the niacin, B3. These vitamins support the metabolic pathways your kidneys use to transform and eliminate toxins from your bloodstream. Without adequate B vitamins, toxic compounds accumulate faster than your kidneys can clear them. One 3-ounce serving provides about 30% of your daily B6 needs and 40% of your niacin needs. The methionine content in chicken breast is particularly important. You're getting about 900 milligrams per serving. Methionine is a sulfur-containing amino acid that supports glutathione production in your liver and kidneys. Chicken also provides about 1 milligram of bioavailable zinc per serving. Zinc supports immune function and helps your kidney tissues heal from the constant damage caused by toxin exposure and inflammation. As we age, zinc absorption decreases, making dietary sources even more important. Now let me show you exactly how organic chicken breast work better for your kidneys without overdoing it. For stage 3 kidney disease, 3 to 4 ounces of chicken breast 3 to 4 times weekly is ideal. That's about 78 to 104 grams of protein from chicken per week. If you're at stage 4, stick to 3 ounces per serving, 3 times weekly, giving you about 78 grams weekly. For stage 5 or dialysis, consult your nephrologist. But generally 2 to 3 ounces twice weekly is a good baseline. The key is not eating chicken every single day. Your body needs variety, and rotating between egg whites, salmon, and chicken gives your kidneys different amino acid profiles to work with. Here's what actually works for kidney health. Baking, grilling, or slow cooking in liquid preserves nutrients, keeps the chicken tender and easy to digest, and avoids harmful compounds. Bake chicken breast with herbs. Remove the skin first. This is non-negotiable. Place your 3-ounce chicken breast in a baking dish. Drizzle with 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Add fresh rosemary, thyme, or basil, a squeeze of lemon juice, and a pinch of black pepper. No salt needed. The herbs provide plenty of flavor. Bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. It comes out juicy, flavorful, and your kidneys will thank you. Slow cooker chicken. Place skinless chicken breasts in your slow cooker with low-sodium chicken broth, garlic cloves, and herbs. Cook on low for 4 to 5 hours. The chicken becomes incredibly tender and absorbs all those flavors. You can make a batch on Sunday and have protein ready for the week. Grilled chicken. If you want grilled flavor without the harmful compounds, use medium-low heat, not high. Marinate your chicken in olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, and herbs for 30 minutes. Grill for 6 to 7 minutes per side over medium-low heat. No charring, no blackened parts, just nicely cooked chicken with grill marks. You can also make chicken and vegetable skewers. Cube your chicken, thread it onto skewers with bell peppers, zucchini, and mushrooms, all low-potassium vegetables. Brush with olive oil and herbs, then bake or grill on low heat. It's delicious and visually appealing. Avoid pairing chicken with high-potassium foods like sweet potatoes, tomato-based sauces, or beans in the same meal if you're watching potassium. Spread your potassium intake throughout the day. Avoid eating chicken after 7 p.m. Your kidney function naturally slows down in the evening, and late dinners force them to work overtime when they should be resting and repairing, which is why you wake up feeling bloated or puffy. The best time to eat chicken is in the lunch, just like salmon, because it allows your body to process that protein during peak filtering hours. Most people notice improved energy and reduced brain fog within 3 to 4 weeks of replacing red meat and processed proteins with organic chicken breasts. Your kidneys get relief while still receiving protein for repair. When you put all 3 proteins together, egg whites for breakfast, salmon at lunch a few times weekly, and chicken at lunch on alternate days, you're giving your kidneys a complete support system. Clean protein with minimal waste, anti-inflammatory omega-3s, and detoxification support from B vitamins. This combination addresses toxic load, inflammation control, and cellular repair all at once. Your body can heal when you give it the right tools at the right time. This isn't about perfection, it's about consistent, strategic choices that work with your kidneys instead of against them. If this video helped you understand how the right proteins can actually support your kidneys instead of harming them, please share it with someone you know who's dealing with kidney disease or high creatinine. This information could really make a difference for them. Subscribe to Knowhow for more kidney healing strategies and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos that could help improve your kidney function. Thanks for trusting me with your time today. I really appreciate you being here. I'll see you in the next video.